What's the vibes, y'all? It's the host Max Wavy, and I'm back with another episode of Sorry for What. Welcome back to episode 54. What's good, y'all? Second time this week, as promised. I told y'all I'm not letting up. I'm happy to be back. It's been a good week. It's been a good week. I hope it's been a good week for y'all. I hope everyone's ready to enjoy their weekend. Happy Friday, folks. Good morning if you're listening to this in the morning. Good evening if you're watching this at night. But either way, what's good, folks? Let's jump straight into it, man. I ain't gonna hold nobody up. I'm ready to get into it. It's been great. We're gonna talk about the playlist. I know we spoke about it earlier this week, but how y'all liking it? Did y'all listen to the songs? Are the songs buzzing? You know what I'm saying? Music don't have a long lasting span now. So by the end of the week, I wonder if people still listening to what they was listening to last week. I am, definitely. UConn still got me in a chokehold, but it's kind of losing its spot to Sweet Spot. I love Sweet Spot, bro. I love that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Justin and Sexy Red, I feel like that was a feature we ain't know we needed. Or we ain't know we wanted. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's such a crazy mix to do Justin and to do Sexy, to do, like, that type of sweet and that type of spice. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, but I'm still listening to UConn, but it's definitely switching places a little bit with Sweet Spot. Still listening to Giveon, though. That Giveon shit is fire. I love Giveon. Patiently waiting for him to announce the tour dates. Um, Sweet Honey Buckin' is still on my playlist too. I'm not gonna lie, that one's a little bit like, because it was already an older song. I'm still listening to it though. It's still valid, but probably not as much as I was listening to it last week this time. And then we got X Factor, Lauryn Hill. I'm always listening to that song. That song's fire. That song's always in my playlist. It's actually in my gym playlist. I think it's a kind of crazy song to have in your gym playlist, but it's fire. So playlist still bumping. Hey, I hope everyone listen to it at least. If you don't listen to Justin Bieber's album, I really suggest you listen to it through and through. Same thing for Giveon. I really, really suggest that. It's super fire. If y'all are listening to some other shit and I'm missing out, let me know what y'all listening to. You know what I'm saying? Get active in the comments. Let me know when y'all watch the episodes. Get active in the YouTube comments and let me know. Put me on to some new music. If you're an up and coming artist who wants to replace these mainstream artists with a song on a playlist, submit it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my email down here, and y'all can also submit it on Instagram. At Sorry for What Pod. You feel me? Also over there on the poster. At Sorry for What Pod. So if you're interested in that, I'm definitely interested in that. I love up and coming artists. I feel like they make great music. They hustles in it, they hearts in it. They got some shit to prove, and that's when it gets fire. So if you're listening to this right now and you're up and coming artist, get at me, man. I'm definitely willing to hear it. Definitely willing to replace it with one of these mainstream artist songs. But let's jump straight into it. We're not gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get into the hot topics. Listen, man. It's been a wild week. I swear. I swear. The day, so I shoot on Mondays. I shoot on Wednesdays. No, I shoot on Sundays and Wednesdays. Right? Soon as I got done shooting Sunday, somebody gave Nicki Minaj her phone back. I swear, as soon as I got done, they gave her the phone back. So she is the first person on the hot topics today, bro. We got big Nicki Minaj, not the little one. You feel me? The N in Nicki is for never staying silent, bro. Swear, it's for she gonna say what she gotta say every single fucking time. I swear to God. I swear to God. So let's just jump straight into this. Nicki Minaj versus Punch and SZA. Really versus SZA at this point. She eased up on Punch. It's strictly just her and SZA. Let's get straight into this, man. I'm pulling it up because I gotta be able to go over this step by step because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I had to research this a little bit because I was kind of confused. But let's get it. We're gonna get into it. So, Nicki Minaj tweeted, y'all remember that man from TDE who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? We have the receipts, lol. I never even responded to him. What was his name again, y'all? I'm going to give him a nickname. I'm going to call him minus 30 million from now on. Hashtag justice for Damarie. I think that's how you say that name. I could be saying that name wrong. She tweeted that at approximately 12:21 p.m., right? About an hour later, SZA tweets, Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait, silly goose. Now, Keep in mind, TDE, I believe, Punch. I don't know Punch's position on TDE, but I do know TDE is SZA, and I also know TDE is Punch. I want to say Punch is the manager or the president. Yeah, see, yeah. He manages SZA. So Nicki Minaj assumes that tweet is about the situation and SZA coming to defense for Punch. Nicki Minaj goes nutso in the butso. She quotes it and says, "Go draw your freckles back on Buki. Hashtag justice for Del Marie. Hashtag Desposition Perez. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Sounded like a fucking dead dog." Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Nicki's funny as that was crazy. Nicki's funny as fuck. Nicki's funny as fuck. So SZA comes back later on and says, "I wasn't even talking about anyone or anything. I just got off stage. I had just got off stage talking about Mercury or I had just got off stage talking about retrograde." Nicki didn't believe that. That's why she got that. That's why we got that response from Nicki. I hope y'all staying with me because I feel like I kind of confused myself. So Nicki, we hear Nicki makes the tweet about Punch. SZA makes the tweet about Mercury retrograde. She tries to say it was just a coincidence. She's not talking about nothing specific. Nicki says, "Liar, liar, pants on fire" in that tweet, sounding like a fucking dead dog. All right. SZA responds to Nicki, which is a little spicy. I don't really take SZA as this type. SZA normally she gives me quiet and not like out loud like this. I don't really see her going back and forth with Nicki, you know? So anyway, SZA responds. She says, "I don't give a fuck about none of that weird shit you popping." Since then, things have escalated and gone on and on and on and on. People warned SZA to just chill out because the Barbz get crazy. Nicki Minaj tweeted some more extra shit. I could read it for days, but it's too much shit, I'm not gonna lie. So SZA then says, in return to the people telling her to chill because of the Barbz, "I get bullied by millions online every day. Then step my ass out on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love and real life. My parents are healthy, and I'm the most successful I've ever been. Get some fucking perspective and bark at the wall." She says that. Nicki says, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I keep saying this about Nicki. She's crazy, bro, but not for the reasons that I feel like people think she's crazy. Like, I think she's crazy because she goes this hard. Like, why are you going this hard? But sometimes people got some shit to say, you know? So, it goes on and on and on and on and on from there. Nicki goes on and tells her, "Shut up, ugly. You this, you that. I hope you don't think you more successful than me. Blase, blase, blase." SZA goes on and says, "Nicki, stop it. You know I am somebody. You know I'm talented. You know you like my music. Cut the shit, you know?" Nicki drops some text, or Punch drops some text. Not Nicki. Punch or SZA, one of these people drops some text where it seemingly is like Nicki is asking SZA for a feature, and Punch says she's heavy in album mode, but send it. I'm gonna drop the mic for this one for just for a second. So if you watching this, you're gonna see my face. But if you listening, just let's just take a silent pause real fast. You turning down a Nicki feature? Who? SZA turning down a Nicki feature? I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm normally not on. I normally think Nicki is doing the most. A lot of the times, I will say that. I think Nicki has hater tendencies. I do. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I think Nicki has some super hater tendencies. But I don't think that this beef is, or this situation is because Nicki was hating on SZA, because then SZA been popping and Nicki would have been said something. You know what I mean? That's not the case. I think SZA jumped in some shit. She should have just minded her business, and then she tried to back out. That's what I think. I think she should have kept her mouth shut. She caught herself trying to sneak defend her manager, which is cool. That's your manager. Go crazy. Go crazy. But you now look at this. Now look what you did. You feel me? Defend yourself by any means. You feel me? But now look what you did. So the text come out. The text say something along the lines of, oh yeah, and it was SZA who posted it. The text say along the lines of, "Hey, it's Nicki." SZA responds, "Minaj." Hey yo, the internet takes shit and runs with it in fucking 32 seconds, because this is a meme going around right now. So the text looks fake. I'm not gonna hold you. It does look fake. This is not Nicki, bro. The text says, "Hey, it's Nicki." SZA writes back, or Punch writes back and says, "Minaj?" Question mark. Nicki goes, "Yeah. How are you? How are you?" He says, "I'm good money. What's poppin'? And congrats are in order." Nicki says, "Thank you. Is SZA recording right now? Got this hook I think she would be dope on." I'm not gonna lie, this shit sounds crazy and made up. Hey, it's Nicki. Minaj? Hey, yo. So he says, "Yeah, she heavy into her album. Send it." Nobody talks to Nicki Minaj like that. I'm not gonna hold you. That don't even come across about how Nicki would ask for a feature. Like, that just seems like, what? So Nicki comes back and she responds and says, "That shit is cat. Hey, it's Nicki." He's like, "Minaj?" Nah, the New York Knicks. Nicki's retarded, bro. Y'all gonna go look at her fucking tweets and she's on a fucking rampage of shit. Somehow, some way, that turned into TDE versus academics. So, I don't really know how that happened, but it happened. Instead of them responding to Nicki, they started talking about Drake and academics. It's a mess. It's a mess at TDE. It's a mess at TDE. I'm not gonna lie. Their artist is losing tons of streams randomly from once they did the bot removal. SZA's beefing with Nicki. Kendrick's beefing with Drake. Punch is beefing with academics. That's a lot, man. That's a lot going on. I want to know, whose side are y'all on, Nicki or SZA? That's what I want to know. Y'all still saying Nicki's on coke, or are y'all seeing where my dog is coming from this time? The thing is, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. A little bit. Poquito, because two things can be true at once. Even if Nicki is on coke, let's just say she's on coke. The side of coke just makes you feel whatever it is a little bit more to the extreme, That's what they say. I've never done coke, but it's from my understanding. from the people I know who've done it. It just makes them speak on some shit that they shouldn't be speaking on, but they get into it, you know? So, whose side are y'all on? Y'all think Nicki's crazy? I think she's a little crazy. You know, I do. But this time, I think SZA did that. I think SZA jumped into that. She also went on to say that Drake initially wanted her on Rich Baby Daddy, not SZA. Um, she goes on to say a mad extra shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I can't go through every single tweet, but fuck. If I went through every single tweet, this whole episode would just be about Nicki. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Nicki versus SZA was not on my bingo card. It wasn't on the bingo card. That wasn't on the bingo card. But it's happening. It's happening. SZA's not saying anything anymore. I like that. She's going to her R&B, stepping back and being a lady role, you know? I like that too. I like that too. But you can't be just jumping in some shit like with Nicki, cause she don't stop. She don't stop. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna pay some bills. When we come back, we're gonna continue on with the Nicki, and we're gonna talk more about Jay-Z and Nicki too, cause that's turning into a situation too. Now, Colin Kaepernick is. Let's pay some bills. Let's pay some bills. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for staying tuned for that break. I am back. Let's jump right into it. Like I was saying, Nicki Minaj was going at it with SZA. Then that turned to TDE. Then somebody else jumped in. Because you know what originally started way back at Jay-Z. Earlier in the week, we spoke about her saying Jay-Z owe her 200 mil. Jay-Z was trying to suppress, her hating on a lot of other artists. How he ruined pretty much everything. She said he ruined the NFL. He ruined NBA, he ruined touring, he ruined music, all types of shit. So after she goes on that crazy escapade of some shit, somebody else comes forward and says Nicki Minaj pointing out the way Jay-Z has suppressed her is similar to what they heard of him doing to Colin Kaepernick. If you guys remember this, I actually think me and Dre Lee had this conversation a while ago pertaining to Jay-Z, and I was actually pro Jay-Z. I was like, bro, he's just trying to push things forward. It's seeming like that's not the case. It's seeming like that was like on some real slimy shit that he did to Kaepernick and, got the upper hand in it. I don't really know how true the shit is, but that is what is being said. I'm just a messenger. I am trying to find a lady who said it. I'm not sure her relation to this situation. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think Jay-Z is this slimy, spicy person that everybody keeps saying? Or do y'all think he's just a billionaire, bro? And sometimes you got to do things that, I was listening to one of his songs today. It's called Regrets. Sometimes to get to the next level, you got to do things you regret, bro. But you shouldn't do things that aren't correct. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You guys tell me. What's y'all opinion of Jay-Z? Of Jay-Z and Nicki? Or Jay-Z and Kaepernick? Do y'all think it was some slime situations done there? They said, Jay-Z took $5 million. He paid $5 million to suppress that. To kind of keep that, die that down. Here it is, right? I'm going to read it to you. Nicki Minaj exposing the smear campaign tactics that Jay-Z, Roc Nation, Desiree Perez did to her behind the scenes is very similar to what I was told they did to Kaepernick when Jay purposely cooperated with Collins' protests by siding with the NFL to help their image after they blackballed Colin for his protest. Continues and says, I called them out years ago, and so many people were scared to say it publicly, but would tell me how they agree with me privately. Roc Nation apparently took $5 million a year over 5 years to bury the growing protests and specifically help them move beyond the controversy around teams' unwillingness to sign Kaepernick. Desiree even said, we love that everyone wants to be on that stage, that we've completely changed the conversation to fighting for it versus boycotting. We've come a long way. She got her pardon by Trump, no coincidence. The NFL owners are his buddies and also donated millions to his campaign. I still don't watch that league or whoever is performing at whatever game they have playing. Still with Cap forever. I just feel like Jay-Z and them are blamed for everything. I do. Someone in the comments is saying the same thing. I feel like, damn, who do y'all think Jay-Z is? Or am I missing something? Is he exactly who these people are saying? And I just he's just hiding in plain daylight. Is that what it really is? Because it's like, why Jay-Z? I don't know. I don't know. Like why is it that y'all think he does all things bad? Like he's just this pure ass, evil ass. I don't know. I can't seem to figure it out. But I'll also say this. I don't think everybody be tripping. So I don't think a whole bunch of different people can be saying the same thing and it's no truth to it. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. So if it looked like a duck and it quacked like a duck, hell, it ain't no snake. You know? That's my belief. That's my belief. But y'all let me know. Anyway, next up on the topics, man. We're gonna keep it moving. We ain't gonna dwell on that for too much longer. Let's keep it moving. Next on the topics, Lil Baby tattooed his thighs. No other tattoos anywhere else. He tattooed his thighs. 90s baby across the thigh. He got the Tay Bay tattoo on the thigh, so you know that thing snatch. What do y'all think? Is that gay? Like everyone wants to, but it's zesty. It's zesty, nigga. I don't even got thigh tats. I got tattoos a lot of places. No, bro. It's women walking around with their chest tatted. Why would you go get thigh tats? You niggas be sweet. I'm not gonna lie. And I liked Baby for a long, long time. I was really, really rocking him until he just dropped Dominique or whatever the fuck that last album was. That was so bad. Man, you ain't even, nobody talked about it longer than 24 hours. Nigga comes back with thigh tats. Come back with a better album, bro. Not the thigh tats, bro. Thigh tats? What's up, ladies? What y'all think? I stay out of straight people's business. My ladies, are y'all fucking with a nigga with thigh tats? Y'all like y'all man with tattoos on his thighs and nowhere else? No chest, no face, no neck, just straight thigh. I ain't on that, bro. I ain't on that, bro. He's dead to fuck wrong. He's dead to fuck wrong. I got some Love Island drama. I don't watch Love Island, so we ain't talking about that over here. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't really know what goes on there. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back to Clay and Meg. Meg and Clay. She said that's the nicest guy she ever met. Never been so sweet. Clay, be careful. Once they start saying that, yikes. 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 That's all I got to say about that. The ESPY Awards came. The ESPY Awards came. It was beautiful black excellence. People looked amazing. Simone Biles, Jonathan Owens. They looked, you know? They looked. I don't want to say they looked bad or anything, but yeah, they looked. You got Shy, you got SGA. He pulled up looking like the Pink Panther, the Great Mouse Detective, but he looks great. He looks fantastic. You got Sierra and Russell Wilson, a beautiful black couple. Beautiful. Sierra's cheeks was cheeking. Russell's suit looked really well. I'm not going to lie. It looked good. They looked good as a unit. Jordan Childs, I don't know who that is. Don't if she's somebody, I don't know who that is. Toby and Fat Nwigwe, however you say that. Flu J Johnson, I fuck with Flu J. Flu J just did an interview too, shouting out Boosie for taking care of her after her dad died. And he only knew him he said only had met him once 2 weeks prior. Shout out to Boosie. Real niggas do real things. She looked good. Michelle Certain and Patrick Certain is second. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is either. Honey Marco was there. Drewski was there. Terrell Owens. Oh shit, okay. All right. This looked alright. It was some good looking people, and that's where Megan Clay popped up too. Megan Clay popped up there. Taraji looked good. Money Long, a little Uzi. It was a movie that night. It was an eventful night at the ESPYS. That looks great. Um, the comedian that was there gave people a run for their money. Apparently, he had some crazy jokes that had the people in a frenzy. Um, he was super funny. Let me get his name before I just say the comedian that was there. Shane Gillis. He did a little monologue. He's a comedian. It was super good. He said Caitlin Clark, when she retires, she's gonna go work at Waff Wow so she can continue her job of beating on black women. yo, yo, and this is a white guy. That was actually funny. I seen some of the skits. It was pretty good. What else we got on the hot topics, man? What else we got? What else? Let's talk about it. Rob Kardashian, I don't, man. Look, Rob Kardashian, they ask him why he's been absent from the spotlight. My boy basically said everything ain't for everybody. Shout out Rob. I like that. I like that, Rob, because that's a fact. Everything ain't for everybody. Next up on the hot topics, I ain't gonna dwell on that because I 50 Cent trolls Ja Rule again. There's a trend of on TikTok of people asking Ja Rule, if y'all asking their friends or their family if they want to go to the Ja Rule concert. I don't be on TikTok like that, so I didn't see the trend. But 50 Cent trolls him. Haha, this shit is really trending. See what you get fucking with me? You gonna be opening for the Yang Yang twins. Yo, 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj are probably two of the biggest trolls ever, and they're actually dumb cool, and that makes all the sense in the world. Um, what else we got, bro? Cenat is beefing with, not beefing. Cenat says he distanced himself from Adin Ross because Adin Ross managers called him the N word. Yeah, I don't. Adin Ross is. I don't. I don't know. None of these Twitch niggas really. Besides Cenat, honestly, he opened that door, so that's what I know. I don't really know about all of the other shit, but I do know Adin Ross is a white boy. His manager is white. Kai said that too, and he called his phone at 4 a.m, calling him the N word and all types of shit, and that's crazy. That's super crazy, actually, because what the fuck is happening? Why is that happening? Why is this 4 a.m and you violate me like that? And Kai distanced himself from it, and I fuck with that. Kai really stands for some real shit, and I like that. This kid has morals. He's gonna do some shit that aligns with him. If it doesn't align with him, he won't do it, and I really fuck with that. That shit is inspiring, I think, to anybody at any age. So shout out to Kai, bro. Don't let nobody disrespect you at all. Like, that shit is fire. And he said that Aiden's community don't really fuck with him, and he would rather go where he's fucked with. And yo, that's cool. And look at how many people fuck with this kid. Look at what this kid is doing. He's taking this Twitch shit to new heights. The highest of the highest heights. He's taking this shit, bro, in the black community, as a black man, as a black king. You feel me? So shout out to that. That's really all that I got for this week, bro. I don't want to keep dragging it and trying to make something out of nothing. Oh, last but not least, how did you guys find out about Turks and Caicos? Who told you about Turks? Where'd you learn about Turks? Lotto posted something and it said, where'd you learn about this purpose of visit? How'd you learn about Turks and Caicos Island? And she selected other and put Drake. Hey, so I'm interested. How did y'all hear about Turks and Caicos? I must agree with Lotto a little bit, but that's just me. I don't want to be biased. So y'all let me know how y'all found out about Turks and Cakes. I'm gonna let y'all go, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Thank y'all for rocking with me this week. It's such a short span from when I shoot Sunday to when I shoot Wednesday, so it's not always super long episodes. But thank y'all for staying tuned. Thank y'all for listening anyway. Comment below, get active. Let me know what y'all think. The number on the hotline still busting. I'm gonna make sure I put that in the description below. If you listening, I'll put that in the description of the episode too. No matter where you listening at, you can text in on that number, and I'm here. It's been real. It's been solid. It's late. You feel me? I'm going to wrap it up. Happy Friday. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'll talk to y'all again Monday. Make sure y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. Keep your mental health. Work out a little bit. You feel me? Take some shots for me. tons of shots for me. I'll take tons of shots for you. And I hope y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for staying tuned with the waviest host on the planet. I fuck with y'all. Have a good night.